This is a tier 5 against round 1. Pretty easy, right? Now, what if I set the balloons to be 100 times the normal amount? Honestly, still pretty easy, but it would get harder eventually. Today, I'm going to see just how far every single tier 5 in the game can get against 100 times balloons. Now, keep in mind, everything is multiplied, which means round 40 will have 100 Moabs, round 60, 100 BFBs, 80, 100 ZOMGs. You get the idea. It gets hard quick. All right, let's do it. Jumping right in, starting with the Ultra Juggernaut. See, look at that. Nice and easy. Round 1 is no problem. One thing to keep in mind, though, is I'm going to do every single tower on Monkey Meadow in this exact same spot. So I know it would be more optimal if I got it like right here, but meh. Oh shit, that's my fault. I forgot to get an MIB. That's something I should have done. All of them are gonna get an MIB, just so we can avoid camo balloons, lead balloons, stupid limitations. Let's continue. Oh my god, dude, these pink balloons. I didn't think it was gonna die this quick. Is that gonna be enough to kill us on round 36? All right, that was a very quick end. Dude, I guess the goal for this video is at least one tower to get to round 100. We didn't even get to see the Moabs. Plasma Monkey Fan Club. Do not forget the MIB this time. Purple balloons would be a real bad time for us. Also, I should mention the ones that have abilities. Maybe I won't do it for all of them, but at least most of them, I'm just going to have an auto clicker on the ability. We're struggling on round 2, dude. Holy shit. If the ability doesn't activate right this second, we are going to lose again on round 4. We don't have enough range for it. This is so much worse than I thought it would be. What's the damage? 11,000. Crossbow Master. You know, this thing has pretty good pierce, but it's actually not even that good. We're already getting overwhelmed. This is awful. I guess beating round 1 could be considered a win for this video. Also, really quick, I want to just say I'm sorry. I know it's been like 2 months since I made a video, and this is not like the most time-consuming, action-packed video you've ever seen after 2 months, especially waiting. Oh my god, round 2, 5,000 damage. Glaive Lord. This one has little spinning things and good pierce in the throw itself. We don't even need the spinning thing. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I know it's been a while since I made a video and I apologize about that. I've actually been working on one for the past couple months. It's another Evolving Balloon 1 full map. It's pretty fun. The thing is, it keeps getting messed up. The mod keeps breaking and stuff, so it's been a real big nightmare trying to get that all figured out. So I thought maybe I should just make this a quicker, more fast-paced video so you guys aren't starving. Is it going to activate this time? Look at that. It's speeding up. This is going to be unstoppable. Round 14 and nothing's even came close yet. Well, I definitely didn't think it was going to take this long for a tower to get here, but look at that. We are here, round 40, 100 Moabs. Can we do it? I really hope so. I just want at least one in the early pit. What am I saying? We beat round 40. Hallelujah. I don't think the same can be said about round 49 though. The lag is picking up because there's like tens of thousands of balloons on the screen. All with their own little layers. Dude, that might be the new hard round, the infamous round. 49, who would have guessed it? Total damage, 2.6 million. So the thing is with this, it's going to be like exponential. If they make it another like 10 rounds from now, I bet it would be at like at least 20 million. Permacharge. I'm sorry, I still don't know what cross path to do. Maybe glaives would be better here, but I feel like red hot rings, you know, they're on fire. That could probably do more pierce. That's like the one thing we're looking for in this video. All right, ability is now being activated. I don't know if that's really going to help us out much because of what I just said, but still, we're going to use it. Round 4 again. I'm not accepting that. We're going to try the other cross path, going for glaives this time. I think we'll be able to tell the difference immediately if it's better. No, never mind. It looks the exact same. Round 4 is here once again. This is all it was. And you can, as you can see, it's a lot better now. So maybe I should try the different cross paths. I don't know. If it's exceptionally bad, we definitely will. Oh god, even with a different cross path, still did not take long. 27, I guess that's above average though. Like 27 is considered good. No, it's not. 27's horrible. This is unacceptable behavior. Final boomerang, the Moab domination. My initial instinct was to go for faster throwing, but considering what happened last time, glaives is probably a better thing to do. Plus with this one, you don't even really have to rely on the actual glaives themselves, right? It's gonna do, oh no, that only activates for Moabs. You know, like the little thing that it throws that's not gonna work on regular balloons. Look at this, it's bad already. And I don't care what happens here, I'm not trying faster unless we lose this round. You know what? Nope, we're not gonna do it. He doesn't even deserve the satisfaction of trying another round. We might not lose here. Never mind, we did. It didn't seem like there were 200 balloons right there, but there was like a tiny little stack, which if you think about it, probably contained like 700 balloons. Balloon crush. Now we're talking, we're getting to the bomb tower. Good pierce, good damage, splash damage, which is exactly what we need. I have a feeling we're gonna have a new leader here. Maybe not. What the fuck? Why is this thing struggling on round 2? Is it the cross path? Am I just an idiot? Did I do it again? Oh god, extra range and frag bombs, that might be better. No, because that just shoots out one little dart. There's no way. No, 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 no. That didn't kill us. But this is definitely going to kill us. Round 14. Dude, how is a balloon crush going to allow a boomerang to do better than it? But look at that. Even on round 14, we had 114,000 damage. Moab Eliminator. That is if we can even get to the Moabs, which I doubt it. This is probably going to be even worse than the last one. Yeah, it's literally... Hold on. Did you see that? Let me run that back really quick. I mean, I could have just like... replayed it editing, but it's too late now. If you didn't notice, this thing somehow managed to still miss against 100 times balloons. Oh my god, this is horrible. We're not even gonna make it past round 1, are we? Maybe. There's a chance. We're doing fine damage. Is that 200? Is that gonna kill us? No, we're actually gonna take care of it. Oh my god, you're a superstar. Probably dumb for even trying this, but the ability doesn't work, right? No, it doesn't. And just like that, round 2 is our demise. Bomb Blitz. Now this one I feel like is more dedicated for splash damage in general. The top path, I guess the top and the middle ones are good against Moabs. This thing is not, but that's not what we're looking for here. Plus we have the ability, if anything leaks out, we're gonna destroy the entire map. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Check this out. All the little frags coming off. They do good damage too. I wonder if those have, or is it? No, it's not pierce. It's pierce, it's damage. Like, do those do good damage? Like, is that going to be able to, like, one-shot green balloons or yellow balloons? Because that's what we really need. Red balloons aren't anything to us. At least for this guy. Check that out. All right, here we go again. Millions of damage going up to round 40. The reason I'm stopping it here is because I don't know if we're going to get it. Actually, we're, like... all the way through now. Oh my god. Can we have a new leader here? I think I have memory problems. I don't remember what the highest was yet. It was in the 40s at least. So if we somehow happen to get to the 50s, then that's considered a win. Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen though. Maybe 43. Oh god. Luckily the range is decent. Like, this is the best spot in Monkey Meadow because most of the towers can actually just hit that little corner right there. So we're not absolutely screwed if they get to that point. Uh-oh, again. Dude. Wait, hit the... Oh my god, I can't talk. That was the last thing I was expecting, even though I literally talked about the Bomb Blitz ability, but as they went out, the entire screen just disappeared. I don't know what the cooldown is on... Oh my god. The cooldown is on that. Hopefully, by the time we leak out again, it'll activate again. A lot of fortified ceramics here. I don't think those are going to be a problem, surprisingly. It's like the things that you would least expect. We lost to just some like rainbow balloons and purple balloons. Like this, we're going to leak out again, probably. It activated the ability. Oh my god. I feel like we have a black hole super monkey right now. Like, it's impossible to lose. Please activate again. Nice. All right, it says 60 seconds, which I'm assuming is probably like 2 rounds. And I think we used it on the last round. So hopefully this rainbow doesn't go out right now. Please. Fuck you. We're going to lose, right? No, we're starting to leak, though. All right, that is the end. I know that's a new best, though, 49. The other one did not get that high up. So look at that. New leader, 2.5 million damage. Inferno Ring. When I thought about making this video, this was the one tower that I thought of because not only the meteor, but I guess the meteor doesn't really do that much here. But just because of like the sheer amount of balloons it can actually take care of at once. Also, why can't I see the ring around it? Do I have my effects down? Yeah, I do by 1%. Turn that back up and now we can actually see the ring. If that affected any of the previous ones, I'm sorry. I think maybe that's why you didn't see the Bomb Blitz, like explosions everywhere when it went out. But we got it fixed now. We're shooting for 50. Come on, Inferno Ring. This has to be some kind of sick joke. We're doing fine right now. No, we're not. We're not doing fine. Right as I say that, we get overwhelmed. We're going to lose on round 27. The meteor sucks. It only does damage. It can't hit multiple things well. I guess that just goes to show that you should expect the unexpected in this video. Super Maelstrom. Now, assuming this one can get actually decently far, I think I will manually activate this ability. Also, I went for even faster shooting because that's better in battles, but also this isn't battles, so I don't know if that's going to be better. I guess we can tell really quickly if I just get another one. If I do even more tax... yeah, it seems like that is better. I probably have to activate the ability here. Maybe I don't. I just don't want to leak early, but also we're gonna have to save it for round 2. All right, that's not that bad. We still have almost full lives. I need to activate it now, though. That's gonna be able to take care of everything, so I'm gonna try my best to micro that, and let's see how far I can get. No, dude. Oh, I messed that one up, but maybe I can get it better if I retry. The thing is, I wasn't actually even microing it at all. I just turned on the auto clicker. Wait, does that mess up the ability timings if you restart? Or maybe the ability from the previous round was continuing into this round and took care of this first wave of pinks. I think either way, it's impossible. What I was saying is I was just using the auto clicker because it would activate like once a round anyways, and it seemed to work out pretty well in our favor. We got to round 36 with 700,000 damage. The tax zone. From the intro of the video, you might have noticed that it actually wasn't even doing that well. Like round 1 was fine, but each round it just absorbs more and more, and the circle around it slowly turns shapes more crescent-like as we go. Like blues, not good at all for us. This did make me want to try this again some other time, like god boosting these. Maybe not even god boosting, but giving them at least some sort of buff. You know, to like, you know, like a permabrew, Sun God, 10 times Ultra Boost. I guess that's kind of like God boosting, but I think that would be interesting because I bet every single one of them could at least get to round 100. Super Brittle. The Ice Monkey, Mr. Pierce himself. I think we should have no problems getting up to round 40. Maybe. Why is this so bad? I think it probably looks worse than it is, though. Really? Dude, does the tier 5 have a pierce cap of 40 as well? I know the 000 does, but I didn't think this would. We almost lost on round 1. Like I said, expect the unexpected. We lose on round 2. I think I'm going to try that one again as well, because we deal the damage to pop it. If anything, this looks like it's worse. Yeah, we still lose on round 2, and it wasn't even close. Absolute 0. This one I did go for the bigger range and refreeze. I think that's going to be more beneficial. Unless there's a cap again, maybe we'll have to try both of them. No, look at that. There's no cap. It just kills every single thing in one hit. Let's see what the cooldown on the ability is like. It's 24 seconds, which I think is definitely slower than the Super Maelstrom, so we might have to time these abilities a little bit better. The good news is the ability can hit the entire map and it deals damage, so... Round 31, we do not have the ability yet. Hopefully by the time it goes out, we got 5 more seconds. But these pink balloons right here, they're going to be the problem. Yeah, no, I just didn't time it right, I guess. You could probably get a few more rounds with this thing, but that's like the general limit. Icicle Impale. Last but certainly not least, because of the icicles, I think this should do better than the other two. Again, I could be talking out of my ass, though. I have no idea. It's getting a little overwhelmed already. Yeah, might as well just fucking call it here. It's not going to get a new best, new record. If I had to guess, we're going to get to round... We're going to lose on round 2. There's no way. Probably round 4, if that. Yeah, perfect guess. It can't even hit those blue ones from here. We go out. We lose on round 4. No big surprise. The Balloon Solver. Could be good. Hopes are high for this, but don't get my hopes too high for anything because I shouldn't expect anything. But glue splatters should definitely help us out a lot here. It should leave it on the ground too, plus it can hit through all of these layers. I don't know if there's a limit to this one. I really hope not. It's looking totally fine right here. I guess I'll call my predictions. We're going to get to round 30. Alright, it looks like my optimism paid off. We exceeded our expectation of round 30. It's round 36 now. We're going to lose, but look, that's better than 30. Plus, that's going to be good damage as well. Not quite 40, but look, 720,000. That's pretty solid. Glue Storm. With corrosive glue, because I'm pretty sure if you don't have that, it doesn't even do anything. It doesn't do any damage. We're going to have to activate the ability every single second is available. It's going to be satisfying. Yeah, I've seen them all pop at once, though. Auto clicker on, and I am ready to go. As long as we don't lose here, okay, we're fine. All right, we go down on 15. That's fine. Probably more than I expected. I hate this tower. It's so bad. The Blazing Sun. I said this so many times, but I will never, ever, ever understand the cross paths for this tower. Like, do I go for Bullseye? Do I go for Moab? The more balloons are in range is more attack speed. This one's the fewer balloons are in range. I don't get it. I don't, but Nomad, we're gonna do it. Nomad should be fine. This tower should probably not be fine though. We might lose on round 1. Yeah, that's rough. That was the worst one so far. Is that the only one that's lost on round 1 so far? Probably not. That'd be crazy if it was. 750 damage, dude, you suck. You suck ass and I hate you. Golden Justice. This is the one that I actually know how to cross path, at least for this situation, because we don't have both the faster attack speed, the fewer, and faster attack speed, the more. Wait, plus I just realized this thing has infinite pierce. This has to be the new leader then, right? I think this one, I'm just gonna put a tech bot on top of it, and then once that starts, I need to activate the ability on itself. So do that, and then maybe reactivate the tech bot. So that should do that. And the blue one, when it attacks fast, it sucks. But when it does that big shot, I think that can hit unlimited balloons. Another situation like the Ultra Juggernaut where it would be better up in this right corner right here, but what am I gonna do? It needs to be consistent. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. What happened? Why round 16? I understand, oh, it might not be lined up at certain times. This is why we need a God boost. Then that thing would activate like 10 times a second and there would be no problem. Oh, it's just, the accuracy is horrible. And now that I think about it, having it in this spot, it still probably wouldn't be that much better because it doesn't attack fast enough. And actually, hold on. One thing I noticed when I had the tech bot on, if you activate the little blue one, that actually stops this attack from happening while it does like the little machine gun, I think. If we remove the tech bot fully, we might be able to get it, actually. Yeah, we did. There's no way. Now we put this back on. The range doesn't really matter. It's like the full map anyways with the little laser thing. Either way, I don't think we're going to get 17, but look at that. An extra round because of my micro abilities. You all should be very proud right now. The Desert Phantom. Once again, I don't know what to do with the cross path. I'm just going to do quick draw and standoff. This is the final time, probably in this entire video. Well, not that I'm going to fuck up a cross path, but like, I don't know what the cross path does at all. I don't know how to use it. So that shouldn't happen after this. You see that little explosion that comes off from the little attack once they get in range. Plus, if we happen to get to round 40, that'll knock back the Moabs. That'll absolutely shred the Moabs. So cross our fingers that we can get there in the first place. Hell yeah, this is exactly how it's done. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Look, we're going against Moabs like a lot now, not just round 40. We're on 58. And this thing literally has no problem against those. Like 10 million ceramics coming in. Again, absolutely no problem with that. This is looking a little scarier than it has been. But still, they're not even getting to the second section of the map. Plus, we're on round 60. I forgot about the BFBs. But this is 100 BFBs all in one little spot. And honestly, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Maybe it will, actually, because each one of these is going to split into even more Moabs. So technically, we're going to have like 400 Moabs from this. But in the end, we actually get it. We're almost to 63, which is the normal, like, infamous round in my videos. So let's see how that goes if we happen to beat 61 and 62. Come on, you've been doing so good this whole time. Don't stop the momentum now. Damn it, dude. There's nothing about that I can be mad about, though. New best tower by a lot. By 12 rounds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in this challenge, it absolutely is. What was the damage like? 7.3 million. So it's not as exponential as I thought. Remember I said if it gets another 10 rounds, it'll be like 20 million. All right, Cripple Moab, moving on to military. Hopes are not high for this one at all. I went for shrapnel so we can have a little bit better when it comes to splash damage. But this is just one of the best towers in the game in my opinion, but this is not what it's meant for. I'd honestly be surprised if we got past round 1. No, it goes out. We lose on round 1, nice and quick. Elite sniper. Now this one is going to be better because we have the bouncing bullet and more damage. Well, not more damage. What am I talking about? Probably faster attack speed if I had to guess. The thing is here we could go for faster firing or just more damage altogether. Let's just start it without any of those and just kind of see how it does. It's looking super promising right now, even without faster attack speed, because if we get to the point where we're going against ceramics and stuff, we're definitely going to want large caliber instead of faster attack speed. This is looking bad. I think at this point I should probably just delete it and go to the faster firing instead. That would definitely be helpful here. We're not even to the point where we need a large caliber. I don't think. If I were to get this with faster firing, can that actually pop like pink balloons on its own? If it can't, then we're going to be screwed either way. We made it to 19. I think that was what it was. Looks like it did make a difference, but not a good one. It made it worse. So wait, actually we're going to get this. What if that was just like one hard round and then actually we now get past round 19? I just don't even know because it looks like we're not going to, but then sometimes it just comes through and it does. Not this situation though. It's round 16, not the limit. 19 is the limit. Elite defender. I think I'd be an idiot to not go for shrapnel here because obviously it's going to be terrible. It doesn't have pierce without that. But the fire rate on this thing is absolutely absurd. It's taking care of them pretty well. Like we're on round 4. This is a pretty infamous round. This is taking care of a lot of towers, but not today. Not for the elite sniper. Not too much later, however, it does come to an end. Unless it does clutch up again. I don't see that happening though. Round 10 might be the limit. Yeah, it is the limit for sure. That's fine. It's better than some of them. That's probably like average at this point. Well, I have hit a crossroads. You can't actually put a pool in the middle. We're going to move on to the submarine. But like I said, everything has to be consistent. Everything has to be in the same spot. So it looks like I'm going to my Water Monkey Meadow map. Now, keep in mind, this thing is not 100% accurate to the real map. It's like very, very close, though. It's not going to make a difference. Plus, in my opinion, it looks a lot cooler than regular Monkey Meadow. This is going to be sick. Anyways, we got the Energizer, which I should definitely leave submerged, at least for now. I think that has like infinite pierce too. Again, I could definitely be wrong about that. I'm wrong about most of the stuff I talk about in these videos. Like, don't ever take my word for anything, any advice here. Unless it's like life advice, but not balloons advice. Now the question is, do I leave this submerged the entire time? Because I feel like we can probably make it up to round 40 with this. But once we get to that point, this thing does like no damage to Moabs. So we'd unsubmerge it, but then unsubmerging it, that attack is not going to be able to take care of 40 Moabs. I can pretty much promise you that. I guess we'll see when the time comes. This is actually ridiculous. This is so much easier than I thought it was going to be to get to this point. Nothing has made it past where it's at right now. And we're about to be on the Moabs. Here they come. This is going to do... It's doing a lot of damage, and it actually takes care of them. Okay. I am curious, however. I want to put it back to round... I don't even have the round changer on. Never mind. I was going to say I want to unsubmerge it just to see if there's a big difference. But if that can take care of Moabs, like, why would I release it? If I unsubmerge it for like 2 seconds, we're going to die immediately. Look at the difference on that. And I activate that, everything just dies immediately. Oh my god, this is so satisfying. We're on 58 again. We saw that Desperado absolutely crush that round, but that one is even better. 59, just a bunch of ceramics, should not be a problem at all. These are really dense though, it doesn't even matter. I think there is unlimited pierce on this thing. Just hitting hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds or thousands of balloons every second. And just like that, we made it back to round 60, and now I think this is probably where we lose, but never say never, I guess. Look at that, the Moabs are out. I feel like the pizza wasn't even like that broken before that happened. Please, please, no. Oh, it can't hit that corner either. I could move it down like very slightly. I don't think that would make a difference though. Plus, that would make it so it can't hit them up here. They were like barely getting hit around this corner. So that was good positioning. We're not going to touch anything. Round 60 is the limit for that. Preemptive strike. I thought this was smart, but maybe I'm an idiot. Going for airburst darts is going to be better with group balloons, but also at the same time, we could go for advanced intel and put villages all over the place. Because then we can hit the entire map, and this thing shoots missiles anyways. Maybe this is going to be one of those that I try both. First impressions? Yeah, it can't shoot the missile that far. Wait, it hit one of the first layers. Why is it doing that? Well, that did not take long again. I think that's enough to take us down. Yeah, it is. It doesn't hurt to try it. Get rid of this thing. Go for advanced intel instead. Then we're going to start getting a bunch of pontoons everywhere. So now we should be able to hit the entire map. This 100% uptime. Put the ability back on, or the tech bot back on the ability. And let's see if we can beat round 4 now, or is it not going to make a difference? It is. The blues are gone. The reds are almost gone. Please, please. I swear to God, please. No. Well, I guess lesson learned. Going for the advanced intel is better, just not by a lot. Sub-commander. Now you might think to once again fill the entire map with villages, right? But then again, listen to this. Barbed darts, it allows it to pop an additional 3 balloons and enhances the pierce of all of the weapons, and that's what we're looking for. I guarantee this is going to be the better cross path, and if it's not, oh well, I'm sorry. Good news, it's not hitting just one at a time and getting overwhelmed. Round 1 was nice and easy. Round 2 is usually like we can get an idea of how far it's going to get by how fast it takes care of this, and that one was totally fine as well. So begin the time lapse. And out we go on 27. I don't think there's anything special about 27, just a lot of balloons. Carrier flagship with grape shots. I was thinking about the 3 boat paths, and I think the middle one's actually going to be the best because of the bombs and the splash damage ability, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong. I kind of forgot that these things shoot out little darts as well. I thought it was just the grapes. So I think 27 is normally around in like the regular mode that's very, very dense. There's reds, blues, and greens, and yellows. And they're very tightly packed. Obviously, they're a lot more tightly packed this time around. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get this. This is the first round we've struggled on at all, I think. No, there's no chance at all. Okay, cool. Round 27. Damage was 350,000. Great. Moving on. Pirate Lord. Thinking about the ability here, there's probably no point even activating that. I mean, we're going to pull in 1 Moab if we happen to get there in the first place. It's just not going to do anything. Press play. Like I said, cannons should be better than the top path. I could be wrong about that, but it's also better once they're close because it shoots the bombs in all the different directions, you know. Plus we have, if there's stuff everywhere, you know, we hit from both sides, shooting 6 cannons. This one's going to be real quick. I just have a feeling. Not too long indeed. Round 14 is the end of me. Trying to rhyme there. That didn't really rhyme. Trade Empire. The farming boat. Hell yeah. This is what we need to take care of round 100. This is gonna do great. It's actually better than you probably think it is. I mean, looking at this, obviously it's terrible, but like for a farming tower, it does decent damage. We got past round 1 with no leaks. That's pretty impressive. Had some other tier 5s that didn't even do that. Round 2 is a different story, however. Nice and quick. Once again, we lose on round 2. But look at that. We made $800. It was all worth it in the end. Sky Shredder. Back to regular Monkey Meadow, all done with the water. At least for now. We're going to have to go back to that once we get to the Mermonkey, but that's not going to be for a while. Feeling kind of optimistic for this one. It doesn't have Nevamis, which would be really nice, but also at the same time, it might not be that nice if we had that. Because this just sprays everywhere. You see that? Just hitting multiple at a time instead of just like focusing all of them into the very front. All right, as we start to get a larger sample size, I start knowing what the real average is. So I think around 20 is the average. I don't think we're going to be able to get this round. Maybe we will. Yeah, we do. 21 goes down, but it's not going to be much longer than this. So I think at this point, this thing is considered above average. We're going to end up losing on 26. So yeah, definitely above average. What is the above average damage though? 300,000. So average would be what? 100,000 maybe? Sarbamba. Sarbama. Bomba, bomb, bomba, bomba, wamba. Now this is one that I hope it loses on round 20 because I don't like this thing at all. It does have those little bombs it drops, though. That's going to be pretty good. And then let's see the ability cooldown for this one as well. If I drop this, it's going to kill the entire screen. That one's 33 seconds. Definitely going to have to be more conservative with that. It looks like it activates almost once per round, maybe once per round if you time it perfectly right. Like, let's see next round. There's also a lot of variation that, oh my god, drop the bomb, drop the bomb, drop the bomb, don't die. Okay, thank you. We're at 19 hearts, 19 lives. What I was saying is there's a lot of variation because if those were pink balloons, then, they'd be faster. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Please don't leak. No, I was so close. I activated that the second it was ready. I don't think that was possible. Plus, it's only round 4. What am I really fighting for at this point? To get to round 5 if I somehow got the ability off. No, I'm not going to do all that. Flying Fortress. Never miss targeting is now in play, so that's going to be good. Unless it's bad, like I was explaining. But there's a lot of explosions, so it should be fine here. You know what? I'm feeling super, super optimistic about this. I think we can get our new leader. We can get to round 63 and see the ceramic rushes. I'm probably hyping those up too much. It's probably not even going to look that crazy. Just like a lot of ceramics very tightly packed, like we've seen already, kind of. Please, no. Why 61? That's the same round that the last best lost to as well. What is with this round? Why is it so laggy and why is there so much going on? You have all the Moabs, those are fine, but then you have like 10,000 billion other things underneath it. I guess we're not ever gonna know what round 63 looks like. I'm just kidding. I bet the Super Monkey can do it. We just have, maybe the Ray of Doom too. Oh, things are gonna get good soon. Apache Prime. This one should be pretty good too because it shoots those little lasers. If it was just the explosions, I wouldn't expect much, but it has Pursuit as well, so full map range. All right, we got to 47, which is really weird to see. Something that like took care of round 40 just fine. And then we actually ended up not even dying to more Moabs. The weird part is seeing it get that far, but not get up to 60 because I feel like that's like the trend now that you've seen so far. Like they beat 40 and then they get up to 60, but not this guy. He's very special. For all I know, there could have been another one that lost on round 47. Stop rambling, move on. Oh, brother. I'm not even gonna say his name. I hate this tower. I hate everything about this tower. This guy is worse than Permabrew. Let's just put a tech bot on top of this. He's gonna put down the little sniper monkey. That actually might be pretty good for this. I've just never, oh, plus there's the knockback. Like, yeah, it pushes the balloons back. That's actually gonna be like the saving grace here. For all I know, dude, this could be the new best one. The reason I hate this tower so much is because why go all the way and get this thing when you can just, if you want to move something, just get a Chinook? Or because a tier 5 is so much better and it makes you money, more money. You greedy bastard, just go for the tier 4. Looks like the knockback's not going to be enough this time, huh, buddy? Who's the tough guy now? I hate you, you piece of shit. How much damage do you have? It makes me mad that you got above average. Comanche Commander. Also with Pursuit. I don't know if you noticed, but I went for Pursuit on all of these just because I'm lazy and I don't want to move it around myself. Plus, I think it's better than the middle path anyways. Or is it? IFR, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I didn't know if IFR or Bigger Jets was downdraft, the one that pushes balloons back, because I probably would have to redo all of those if that was the case, but it's not, so I don't. 27 once again, nothing really special about the heli pilots, so now we're gonna move on to the mortar. However, that means I do have to turn on the Mega Knowledge mod, and you'll see why in a second. The biggest one. Now, if you don't know what the Mega Knowledge mod is, the reason I turned that on, it's not really going to do, I think it's going to do a lot, but not like add that much. That's going to be unfair. All it does is allow the mortar and the Dartling Gunner to act like normal towers. You don't have to control, you know, the targeting yourself, which is going to be very helpful. Also, thinking about this tower, I think this is going to do very well, at least up to the Moabs, because the splash radius is so big. Good damage, probably good pierce as well. The second some blue balloons come in, though, it's kind of terrible. And it can't even pop all of them. Some of those blue balloons, it would hit them, but it would just stun them, not do any damage. I guess just don't expect too much here. It's kind of funny that he doesn't turn as he targets over here, but this is so annoying. I was going to get really mad if we died to 27 again, but maybe I should be even more mad because we can't even make it up to 27. Popping off. Popping on. We have an ability here. That's actually good. I forgot about that. Why did I use the auto clicker when I can just use a tech bot? That's like the most accurate and quickest, most precise way to do it. Anyways, this guy attacks very quickly and explodes the entire screen. The cooldown on that is really long though. I think first I should just have it with no ability, see how far that can get. And then once it gets to that point, I'll just continue and use the ability as when I need it. All right, 34 does take us down, but like I said, that was without the ability. So now what we're gonna do is we wait for everything to get to the end. And then once it's like the very last second, I should probably slow it down a little bit. Now we activate it. Kills everything instantly. Now let's just hope that we don't get overwhelmed and die before the next ability is available. Just like the Maelstrom. Just like any of these with abilities that I've had to time. Come on, dude, please. 20 more seconds. We might lose to this. Why are pink balloons so hard? They have like, what, 5 layers? That's actually bullshit. There's no reason a pop and off shooting like 100 times a second can't pop one pink balloon. Last but certainly not least, balloon incineration. Oh, he's feeling devious, huh? Very devious indeed. I think this is the best mortar path. Plus, we're going to have fire, which I think the fire probably has really good pierce, like the wall of fire. So anything that touches that is just going to die. It's like glue almost. At this point, I'm not expecting the best. I'm not expecting over 61, but I'm just hoping for over 40. That's I feel like that's really not too much to ask for. Oh no, dude, I jinxed it. The round 27 curse comes right after I said I'm glad we didn't die on 27. Okay, time to leave now. Say hello to tomorrow me. Hello yesterday me. It's now tomorrow me. Time for the Ray of Doom. I mentioned this one a while ago as one that I think is going to do really well because of the overall pierce and damage. I just really hope so. Keep in mind still, we have the Mega Knowledge mod on, so this is just going to follow the path as they go. All right, we are back to 60 onto the BFBs. That was the easiest thing ever. Now keep in mind, not a single tower in this entire video yet has gotten past 61. And do you see what's going on right now? It's 62. It was so easy. It just kills everything instantly. And like the one time we're going to see round 63, we're not even going to see round 63. It's just going to die immediately. Maybe if we pay very close attention. Oh, you see that? Oh wait, I forgot about round 78. That's another one with like really tightly packed ceramics. However, it's just gonna be the same thing. Like I haven't seen anything yet. Now it's gonna be the camo rush any moment now. Never mind, it's now 79. Time for the ZOMGs, so exciting. All right, here we go, 100 ZOMGs incoming. Let's see how easy it's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it in 3 times speed. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. My God, this thing is a fucking animal. An absolute unit. Look, this is what DDTs look like, by the way. They've actually been a little harder to take care of and a little scarier. Like, we might even lose here. I really hope not. But the last round, 94, was really rough. We almost lost. I mean, we still had like 25% of the track left, but like getting to 100 here is getting, the chances are getting slimmer and slimmer by the round. No, Ray of Doom. We're gonna have to say a sad goodbye. There's no way we're taking care of this. Unless, oh my God, they're getting killed. Wait. Wait a moment. I guess best case scenario, though, we get to 99 and we're going to have to deal with fortified DDTs, which is probably going to be a lot worse than this. But also, I think there's a lot less of them, so maybe it could be okay. Only time will tell. As long as we can get past 98, then we can at least see what fortified DDTs look like, but I don't know if we're going to do it. I think 98 is like the hardest round before the B80 in the first place. It's so tightly packed. Now times it by literally 100. All trying to be taken care of by one tier 5, and I don't think it's gonna happen. It's so scary. Man, I want to say what a disappointment that we didn't get to 100, but oh my God. We went from our previous highest being 61 to now 98. So bravo to the Ray of Doom. The overall damage was 163 million. MAD, you, my friend, have a very tough performance to follow. This thing's really good, but is it going to live up to the hype of the Ray of Doom? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. This thing, it does good damage. It just can't hit that many things at once. Then the ability activates, and that's not really doing that much either. My guess is round 4, maybe even sooner than that. The ability went off at a perfect time, which is good, but now we don't have it for all of this. Yeah, okay, 4 is the limit. Maybe. The reason I say maybe is because, again, I could be an idiot and have gone for the wrong cross path. So this time I'm going to try powerful darts. See if that makes any sort of difference. It doesn't really seem like it right off the rip. The ability is going to activate, though, at a better time than last time. But in the end, it's still lost on round 4. Balloon exclusion zone. Now, this one, however, does not have a tough act to follow. If he beats round 4, then that's considered a win in my book. And look, right off the rip, it seems like it's going to, for sure. Now, this is probably no 98, but maybe it's going to be 99. No, no, no. I forgot about round 27. I forgot how hard it was, dude. What is the fucking problem? I understand what the problem is. There's like 10 trillion balloons, but still, you were doing so well. You started so great. Now onto magic, starting with the Archmage. I think I'd be doing a disservice to this thing if I didn't go for the Wall of Fire. I think I should have it in like a little intersection, probably like that. But also, I just realized that I forgot to do super glue, this poor little fella, but I don't think it would have done that well anyways. I just now remembered. I'm not gonna do it now, it's too late. Anyways, Archmage, oh, you have the fire coming off too. I forgot about that. For a second, I thought it was just like the magic attack plus the Wall of Fire. We don't even need the Wall of Fire in the first place, it seems like. Oh, wait, what? Why was that so much harder? The entire round was exactly like that. Round 18 takes us down, not even 27. It's going downhill quickly, but we do have the Super Monkey soon, so we just gotta hope. Wizard Lord Phoenix. I've done like 20 videos now where I questioned whether or not it's better using the ability. I'm like 99% sure that it will be. This thing hits all the time, plus it has the main attack, but if I do this, shoots the fireballs, and the other Phoenix stays alive. That's going to be way better. All right, 36, I guess. I wasn't even looking, so I don't know what happened. At this point, I don't even care. If it's not good enough, it doesn't deserve the recognition. Prince of Darkness. Oh my god, do you realize how many undead balloons are about to spawn? I know every time you pop something, you get money per balloon, so I'm assuming it's not glitched. It works the same way. Oh, but every time something spawns in, it just immediately gets, like, run over. Also, why are you not... Oh, wait, this needs to be over here. Wait, no, it doesn't. It's spawning at the in the back now. Okay, whatever. I'm kind of confused, but that's for the Wall of Fire. So probably put this, like, right here then instead. Yeah, that's gonna be better. Literally every single time one of these Moabs just like spawns in, they die too. It's like running straight head first into a brick wall. It's horrible, dude. Another one that's gonna lose on round 4. The moment has come, the true Sun God. However, it's not just this. We are absolutely going to be going for the VTSG. Call it unfair all you want. I don't care. We need something to get to 100. Also, I have to turn off the price changer mod so we can actually get sacrifices. The reason I have to do this is because if you sacrifice stuff while it's free, it doesn't actually sacrifice. So we're not going to be able to get like a max VTSG if we don't do that. I found this one called Multi-Cash. Multiplies that by, what is that? 1,000,000 times? Wait a second. That means if I get one ice monkey, it's gonna give me like $1 million if it pops one thing, right? Oh my god, we have unlimited money now. That's crazy, dude. Auto start is off, so we can sell this. Let's go ahead and upgrade this guy a little bit now. I think it'd probably be better to go for epic range, because I think that gives more pierce as well. Plus, look at that. Even the tier 3 is absolutely ripping through round 1. That's better than a lot of the tier 5s. All right, here we go. That should be enough. This should turn into a VTSG if I did it right. Yes, there we go. Now, just to be extra sure, because I think this thing still can't even pop camo balloons, which is absurd. That's an atrocity. So we do that. No ability, so we can just go ahead and start now, because we're gonna have the planes flying around. This thing's gonna shoot tacks out of it. It's gonna have these little mini guys. It's gonna have its own attack. If any tower in this video can get to 100, it's this one. Please. Well, 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 would you look at that? Round 98 again, and this time it's nothing. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say it's nothing. It's still like, it's still making it a decent amount, but I think we're actually going to be able to do it this time. DDTs have not been a problem at all like they were with the Ray of Doom, so 99 should not be a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We're going to go against round 100, finally. I've been waiting for this moment the entire video. I said I wanted one to do it. If one can do it, I'm going to be happy I can sleep good tonight. Unless these ceramics get through, I swear to God, I'm going to be so pissed if those do. Please, please. There's literally no fucking way. I don't even care. I'm changing the targeting. I am. Like when we get to this point, what am I supposed to do? Switch it back to first? It can't hit through, what's it called? Maybe close? It's just distracted. It can't pierce through all of this. The ceramics just go out again. And then it's just BFBs left behind. Dude, there has to be a way. If there's not, I can switch these, but... Oh, that one's on strong. These are all on strong. Why? If you're on first, maybe they can take care of the ceramics. This is on strong still. Switch it to first, maybe. Somehow it can reach through thousands of BFBs all piled on top of each other. That was so close to piercing through all of it. Try close this time. Keep all of these. That's on close. Oh, so it matches what the temple is. Okay, that one gets taken care of. This is still on first. Good. No, that does not get taken care of. Almost? Maybe? No? Fuck! Well, trying it again, I think I've come to the conclusion that they, what's it called? The little baby sun avatars, they don't actually spawn in random spots. Well, they do, but like once the round is locked in like this, like if I restart, it's going to be 2 right there, and it's the same positioning as before. Yep. All right. I just have to accept it. It's very sad, but I do. It's the same result every single time. 98 is the limit. Very unfortunately. The anti-balloon. This guy's looking pretty good though. Plus he has the ability, which pretty much kills the entire map, right? The cooldown on that is 30 seconds, so we'll just leave the tech bot on it, at least for now. If it's getting to a really far point, then I probably will micro it, but for now, let's just let it be. All right, 45. Got past the Moab, so I guess that's special, but still at the same time, it's not really anything special. Let's retry the last round just to make sure. The fact that I put the tech bot on the ability means we're not... What am I saying here? We're not going to be able to put this on strong. We're not going to be able to activate that again. But I think changing the targeting should make a difference. Like switching it to... Wait, the ability just went off. Oh my God. Go to first. Go to first. Go to first. Is there no first? You can't do both? All right, whatever. It still made a difference, though. We made it past 45. That is not the limit. A lot of ceramics coming through right here. A lot of pink balloons. The ability perfectly timed, though. Even with that, it still goes out. I'm not going to micro it anymore. 47 is the limit. What's the damage like for like mid-40s? Probably, yeah, 2 million. That's pretty good. Legend of the Night. This one does have the ability to shapeshift around. I don't think I'm going to use that, though, because that's going to be too much work. Again, unless it gets really far, I'll try to micro it. But this one does have the black hole, which activates for, like, what, 5 seconds, 8 seconds, something like that. Has a really long cooldown. But just like the Bomb Blitz, dude, that could be the saving factor here. Okay, well that activated for the first time. Is it going to stay active enough to let us survive? It did, actually. And now we're totally fine. Why was that such a hard round? Now 49 is really hard, though. Is the ability going to be ready again? If I use the shape-shifting thing, it's not going to even make a difference because we can't pierce through all of that. That's the real problem here. So 49 is it. Well above average. I'll take it. Couple million damage, yeah. Grandmaster Ninja. Thinking about the ninja here, it's going to be so nice not having it God boosted so we don't have caltrops like rapidly spawning on the track and making the game extremely laggy. Right off the rip though, even in 10 times speed, this seems to be totally fine. Like round 4 coming in, a very infamous round. Wait, right when I say that, we're going to lose to round 4. Unless this thing has enough range, please take care of it. Thank you. My God. Nope. Round 49. Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. I spoke too soon. Okay, it happened again. We did leak out a couple lives, though. And look at that. Now our shield is regenerating. But it doesn't even matter. We're going to lose to the yellows. No, we're not. Oh my God, again. It's just going to keep happening over and over again. No, not this time around. 13. That's the final punch. Grand Sabo. Ability is going to do nothing. Absolute jack shit here. We're not even going to make it to the Moabs. I already know it. Look at this. We're not going to make it past round 1. Oh, plus when that activates, it makes it super laggy. Altogether, should I just take off the tech bot? No, because if somehow, some way we do make it past round 1, the ability actually slows the balloons down. I forgot about that. Like I said, though, in the end, it's not going to matter at all. Round 1. Happy to get that one over with because I don't really like this thing. Master Bomber. Every single tower, there's one where I'm like, all right, this one could stand a chance. The reason I say that here is because of the splash damage. But now looking at it right after I press play, right after I start talking about it's going to do so good, it's just terrible, dude. Round 1, we're going to lose again. Maybe. Best case scenario, round 2. It can't even reach right there. Okay, that's actually my fault. I think I should retry that. Move it down like all the way to the bottom right here. All right, try 2. Can it clean them up? Maybe. No, definitely not. Round 1, back to back. Superstorm. Like always, I'm not going to call it Monarch of Storms because that's so stupid. I was also worried it's going to be laggy here. Actually seems like it's not going to be, which is really, really nice. I never knew that it could freeze balloons. Did you guys know that? If you say that, you did know that, then you're lying. It just can't hit that many balloons at once, so instead of dealing damage, it's just freezing them. Also think about this, though. If we happen to get to the Moabs, this can push them back, so 100 question mark. It could be possible. Not possible. Not even close to possible. Round 13. I'm literally never making another assumption again in the rest of this video because there's no point. There's literally no point. Spirit of the Forest. I take back what I just said. I'm already making assumptions because I forgot about this thing. Maybe after this one, no more assumptions. Oh yeah, they added a new ability for this, huh? So that grabs the balloons. This one destroys the track. But I think if you put a tech bot on top of it, it doesn't destroy the track. It just activates the first one. I really hope. 10 more seconds and we'll find out. Ready? Okay, good. Look at this. Round 6. We haven't even seen a single balloon yet. And we have damage with like infinite pierce all over the map. If that's true. I hope it's true. This is my favorite tower in the whole game. Well, first of all, hell yeah, we're on 85. But second of all, there's no chance we get this. You see how dense that is? Actually, you know what? It's doing pretty well. Look at this. Oh my god. Could be possible, but if we... hold on. Don't speak too soon. We're gonna get this, I think. Right? Oh my god, no! Please, thank you. I was confused why we didn't lose, but look at that. We have over 1,000 lives because I forgot this thing makes lives, so that's nice. It's just so crazy looking at how dense these are. That's thousands and thousands. But it doesn't even matter for this guy. This is why he is the greatest tower in all of existence, and it's not even close. He doesn't care about the quantity. Just kills everything no matter what. As expected, though, it didn't take much longer for us to lose. We go down on 87, which honestly I'm so happy about. That immediately puts it in the top 3 already. I guess I shouldn't say already because we're already getting pretty close to being done, but top 3 regardless. Avatar of Wrath. The backbone of all my chimps runs because I suck and I just got to use the same strategy every single time. But it does actually work. So this time around I went for Thorn Swarm, so it shoots 8 every time instead of 5. Maybe I should try Hard Thorns because we're gonna lose on round 1. Dude, I love this tower so much. It makes me sad to see that as well. All right, doesn't hurt to try. Let's just go for the top path with Heart of Thunder. That should make a difference. But I don't think we're getting into anything crazy here. Look at that though. That is better. But is it good enough for 4? The hardest round in the entire game? Let's find out. No, not even close. 4 takes us down. Which means we now have to move back to the Water Monkey Meadow for the Mermonkey, the Lord of the Abyss. I know I explain it every single time, but you can place Mermonkeys on water or land, but when you go on water, the range increases. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference, but we might as well. Let's press play. Let's see how this looks. Is this going to do any good? Yeah, that's not bad. Already better than the Avatar of Wrath, that's for sure. However, they both meet a similar demise, losing on a low round. This time, 14, which is 10 extra, so it's not really that similar, but time for Poseidon. Ability here, I think it should be just activated with a tech bot because It does full screen damage, then it turns into these snowballs, and those just bounce around, and the cooldown is not that long. I never know if I should just like try to manually do it. I feel like if I manually did it, it would be even worse than just throwing a tech bot on it. If I'm off by like a couple rounds on any of these, you get the general idea, the general round it can get to. 27 again. Just expected at this point. I don't think I've checked the damage on a lower round in a while either. Like, yes I have. 300,000. That seems like pretty average. The final harmonic. I guarantee this is going to be the worst of the three. But no, I'm not supposed to make assumptions anymore. It's going to kick ass, isn't it? It's going to suck everything in and just swirl them around, and they're going to get so scared and confused. And they're going to forget where to go, and they take the wrong path, and then we win, and we beat round 100. Yeah, I was just kidding when I said that. Round 2, we lose. Let's move on quickly. Primary expertise. Do I even need to put a village on this? I mean, it technically doesn't have an MIB. It probably doesn't need it, but it doesn't hurt. Plus, the village gives like a slight range boost. So we're almost to the point of God boosting. Look at all those buffs. The thing is, this thing actually has really good peers. And maybe not as good as I thought. I feel like I've never seen it get stopped in its tracks like that. I think we're going to get past round 1 though, at least. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know at this point. Yeah. I might as well just not even wait. It's going to be 2. I know it. It's just the same thing, but like twice as packed, and we lose round 2. Moving on quick again. You know, speeding things up. Century champion. Could do it. Could absolutely do it with all the plasma everywhere. This doesn't have an ability. Why am I grabbing a tech bot? Come on. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, when these things break, the little sentry turrets, they make a small explosion, which could actually be really helpful in this situation. I don't know how much damage that does. It probably can't pop like a ceramic or something, but I think it'll at least make a difference. Different schmifference. We still can't make it to 100, and that's all that matters at this point. Almost had the Moabs, almost passed the first challenge. Actually, I guess the first challenge is like 4, and then 27, and then the Moabs. Ultra boost. He's gonna be the one. Let's put the cleansing film right here. What if that just like dissolved balloons? I've never seen if it does damage. Actually, like look, it slows them down a little bit. It's creating like little gaps in the rush. Let's see how many ultra boosts we can get on this thing before it loses. It's only going to get better and better every time. The range is pretty good. All right, there's 2, 3, 4 ultra boosts, and 4 rounds we made it through. XXL trap. Set that like right here. I don't even know how many this can actually pick up, but it usually gets full like in the regular game, so I can't imagine it's going to get much better here. It's going to go for a little bit though. That's at least like a few hundred balloons. Look at that. Maybe this thing is way better than I was expecting it to be. Put an ultra boost on this bad boy and you're unstoppable. All those blues, they're nothing at all. We're on round 4. It still hasn't broken until now. That's crazy. Then it just puts down another one. Dude, imagine this thing did better than the Century Champion. It's actually doing better than a lot of towers. Those pinks are fine. I just realized that I could probably put another trap down here just in case. But also I don't want to throw it if it's going to be late and only pick up like 1 balloon. So maybe that was a bad idea. But the refresh time is really quick. Just a little bit of micro to do here. Oh God, is this going to be enough? It is. This thing's crazy. Uh-oh. Come on. Get another one down here. Please, pronto. No. 22 is probably possible. I don't really care about it enough to reach Riot though. The damage was 240,000 and it's time for the beast handlers. Megalodon. The more I think about this tower, the more I want to say it's actually my favorite instead of Spirit of the Forest, but I don't know if I can do that to the Spirit of the Forest. Also, this is way rougher than I thought it would be already. It does like little bits of damage at a time. Like it can kill probably 50 balloons, maybe 100 at once, but this thing's really just made for damage, I guess. I'm probably gonna lose on round 2. Yeah, that's so sad. Giganotosaurus. I think the ability cooldown on this one is really fast as well, so that should be good. Press play. I think we just put a tech bot on top of that. Yeah, it's only 16 seconds, so that's going to be activating like multiple times per round. Even if there's like pink balloons, we still should be able to activate it. That does big splash damage, which is great. We're already better than the Megalodon. Maybe. Please, can I move it down? Go down here. Take care of those, for God's sake. Holy shit, dude. 15, you know what? Whatever. I'll take it, I guess. Over 100,000 damage. Again, this thing is made for damage, not for Groot balloons like that. Paukai. Now, normally I really hate this thing, but maybe it's gonna change my mind right now. Stands on top of the track. Do you do good splash damage? Yes, you do. This is gonna be the best beast handler already. I can tell this early on. Well, I think this was probably the last thing I was expecting. We're probably going to go down right here on 81, but hell yeah. Oh my god. Best beast handler by far. One of the best towers in the entire game, actually. Yeah, you know what? I can confidently say that I now no longer hate the Paukai. I actually like the Paukai. The damage here, 37 million. Again, last thing I was expecting. Hell yeah. Permaspike. Now onto the Spike Factory, the final tower in this entire video. I think usually I do them top, path, middle, then bottom. But this one, like always, I'm going to do opposite because I think this is going to be the worst, and then the middle is going to be better, and then the Super Mines is the last tower, the last chance to get 100. Now, the thing is with this, I'm not sure how I want to do it. Maybe set the targeting to like right here so it can build up. But the thing is, the spike pile, sometimes if there's enough balloons, like they just like run over it. Like it's not a complete brick wall, but it seems like this one kind of is. If we can get past round 1, oh my fucking god, please. Oh boy, I guess that's the new goal here. We gotta try again and just like have it all the way in this corner right here so we can build up a little bit more. Because the thing is here, if we get past round 1, we should be better. Why is it not producing? What are you doing? It's just faster at the start. I went for the top cross path because it can pop more balloons in one, but maybe that was a poor decision. And I can't move it down here. I know it'd be better down there, but I'd be breaking my own rules if I said that. Even moving the beast handler around was kind of breaking the rules. But who cares? That's a different mechanic. That can move in the first place. I'm going now for even faster production, because maybe that's going to do it. This is the final go. If we lose here, we lose here, and that's that. These piles are breaking faster than before, and still it can't do it. Okay, round 1 for the permaspike. Great job. Carpet of spikes. Definitely should be better. Definitely should be able to get past round 1, I hope. Let's see how well it does without the ability first. Not great. And then once everything's on screen, oh, it activates on its own. I forgot about that. So we should just put a tech bot on the other ability because, you know, the regular one is going to activate by itself, and then that one will activate when it's ready. I don't know how I could possibly time that any better than it already is right now. All right, looking a little scary here already on 15. It's going to activate one more time. Okay, we're good, but it's not going to be much longer. Sorry to interrupt the time lapse early. I just thought we weren't going to be able to get it. Like right now. Activate the ability, please. Nope. Can't do it. Probably could if it was like slightly differently timed, but getting to round 17 versus round 18, that's not a big difference, okay? It still sucks in the end. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, Super Mines. The last chance, and I don't just say that because it's the last tower in the video. I think it's the last one that has a possibility. But actually, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think there's no way this is gonna happen. I think I should have stopped talking before I psyched myself out about that. Watch us lose to 27. Well, I guess even 27 was an overestimate. We're going to lose on 14. Oh my god. I don't know what I was thinking saying that this has a possibility to get to around 100. Maybe God boosted, but there's no way. Okay, well, the damage was 120,000. I guess, sadly, there's not a single tier 5 in the entire game that can get past around 100 on 100 times balloons. Anyways, here is the top 10 towers in the entire video, the ones that got the furthest. This is the lowest list that we have had ever. We've never had one where like even number 10 was under 100. I could be lying about that, but I think that's the case. Anyways, pretty bad performance overall. And yeah, thanks for watching. Adios.